Greetings, traveler, and welcome back to the Nordic Forge. My name is Aaron, and today we continue our journey into the origins of the fantasy world of Ethros. If you haven't had a chance yet to watch the first two videos of this series that sort of explain the world's creation, its first races, I invite you to check out that little link in the corner of the video. This video will make a lot more sense if you watch that one first. Now, where do we begin? With the consolidation of Gazukheim, the time marked a zenith in Dwarven civilization. Situated deep within the heart of Othgard, Gazukheim became not merely a fortress but a thriving hub of innovation, commerce, and cultural exchange. With its stout walls and intricate tunnels, the city stood as an impenetrable stronghold, but its allure went far beyond its defenses. Craftsmen and artisans, drawn by tales of Dwarven craftsmanship, flocked to the city, each seeking to leave their mark upon its storied walls. Gazukheim's renown as a center for innovation spread far and wide. Dwarven engineers and architects devised ingenious mechanisms and structural marvels that captivated the imagination of visitors. The city echoed with sounds of progress, hammers striking anvils, gears turning in workshops, and whispers of new ideas taking shape. Also at this time, a sacred contest known as the Trial of Stone allowed Dwarven champions to vie for the title of King Gazuk, a revered leadership role among the clans. The trials tested physical might, wisdom, and leadership. The victor, hailed for unparalleled strength and strategic insight, ascended the throne, ushering in a new era of Dwarven leadership. The city became a melting pot of cultures, where merchants bartered wares, scholars exchanged knowledge, and travelers shared tales of their adventures. Yet, amidst the hustle and bustle, Gazukheim remained steadfast in preserving its cultural heritage. Its archives housed ancient tomes chronicling Dwarven history, while revered elders imparted wisdom to the younger generations, ensuring the passing down of traditions and values. Gazukheim's consolidation as a beacon of innovation and cultural exchange was a testament to the Dwarven spirit, a fusion of resilience, ingenuity, and an unwavering commitment to their heritage. As its reputation spread, Gazukheim stood not just as a city, but as a symbol of Dwarven unity and progress in an ever-changing world. It was also at this time a rare and precious mineral was discovered. In remote and treacherous veins deep within the Othgardian mountains, below Gazukheim, it required skilled miners in navigating perilous terrain to extract Amarthium. With lustrous sheen and incredible durability, it stood as a testament to Ethros' hidden treasures. The ore held remarkable qualities. It was incredibly lightweight, yet possessed unparalleled strength, making it ideal for crafting weapons and armor of exceptional quality. Its gleaming surface reflected light in mesmerizing patterns, captivating all who beheld it. The discovery of Amarthium brought a renaissance in Dwarven craftsmanship. Weapons forged from this ore were renowned for their sharpness and resilience, while armors fashioned from Amarthium provided unparalleled protection without compromising mobility. Gazukheim's forges roared to life with the smelting and shaping of Amarthium, as the Dwarven city became a center for the refinement and distribution of this coveted ore. Its discovery not only enhanced the dwarves' prowess in battle, but also elevated their standing in trade and commerce, attracting traders and dignitaries from far-off lands seeking to acquire the precious resource. The dwarves themselves held the discovery of Amarthium in high regard, weaving legends and tales around its origin and properties. As the ore became more sought after, its significance in Dwarven culture only grew. The establishment of trade routes between dwarves and elves marked a significant turning point in the history of Ethros, fostering positive relations and cultural exchange between the different civilizations. Initially rooted in necessity, these trade routes gradually evolved into avenues of mutual benefit and understanding. The dwarves, renowned for their craftsmanship and mastery in metallurgy, offered their expertise in forging exquisite weaponry, ornate jewelry, and sturdy tools. In exchange, the elves shared their knowledge of nature, herbal lore, and rare magical artifacts. The trade route snaked through the varied landscapes of Ethlin, linking Gazukheim with Allscar and all manner of other various settlements in between. Caravans laden with precious goods and intricate artifacts traversed the rugged terrain, bridging the gap between these locations. These trade routes didn't just bring prosperity, they became symbols of unity, laying the foundation for a positive relationship between the two races, despite the old hatreds. The exchange of goods and ideas across the trade routes opened doors to shared heritage, fostering bonds that transcended differences and stood as a testament to the power of collaboration and mutual respect. Meanwhile, across the vast expanse of the Western Sea, a land untouched by the presence of dwarves or elves existed in isolation, Nelm, the ancestral homeland of mankind. Within its borders, humanity thrived in a solitary realm of rich culture and history. Yet a looming shadow darkened the land, the insidious grip of an unstoppable plague. This dire affliction, sweeping across the land, had forced the humans to make a heart-wrenching decision, to abandon their beloved homeland in order to preserve the future of their race. The plague was a merciless scourge, transforming the afflicted into ghastly, undead creatures. Initially, it manifested as a creeping sickness and festering wounds. As the disease progressed, it twisted bodies, contorting them into horrid, ghoulish forms. Limbs elongated, skin paled, and eyes clouded over with an otherworldly glow. As the plague's grip tightened on Nelm, decimating populations and devastating communities, a last bastion of courageous folk sought their salvation. They set sail on a fleet of ships, embarking on a treacherous journey across the vast and unpredictable Dorgrave Ocean. Their escape was a desperate bid for survival, driven by a yearning for a new haven where hope could thrive once more. Navigating through tempest seas and enduring harrowing trials, these resilient voyagers sailed for many days, guided only by the stars and a whispered promise of a sanctuary. Their hearts heavy with the weight of leaving their homeland behind, they held on to the belief that somewhere beyond the horizon lay a land untouched by the plague. Amidst the unpredictable tides and uncharted waters, the fleet stumbled upon the shores of Ethland, a continent rich in untamed beauty and promising opportunity. Exhausted and yet filled with newfound hope, mankind disembarked, ready to begin anew in this foreign land. The people of Nelm found refuge along the rocky coast of what would later be known as Morovia, nestled in the northwest corner of Ethland. Stranded on these unfamiliar shores, they gazed upon the rugged terrain with a mixture of weariness and newfound hope. Set against a backdrop of towering cliffs and sweeping vistas, Morovia beckoned mankind to forge their destiny. The winds whispered tales of possibility, carrying with them the essence of renewal and the chance to create a home in this untamed wilderness. Driven by the desperation to forge a new beginning, mankind saw this rugged terrain as potential to rebuild their shattered lives. Choosing the tranquil expanse along the coast, they began constructing Moreaux, a city that would serve as the heart of their new civilization. Slowly, the city's foundation began to rise from the rocky soil as a citadel of human perseverance. Moreaux was named as a tribute to the numerous families that embarked on the perilous journey. Among these families, one large and prominent surname, Moreaux, represented a significant portion of the refugees. Their contribution to the survival of the group stood out. The survivors chose the name for their home as a gesture of honor and unity. Also at this time, the city instituted an election system to choose their leader, who would be known as the Duke of Morovia. This leader would govern until their death or until a successor was elected. The elected duke would then take on the responsibilities of leadership, overseeing the affairs of Morovia until the end of their reign. As years passed, Moreaux blossomed into a thriving hub, blending the remnants of their homeland's cultural legacy. Streets lined with homes and markets, and spires reaching toward the sky bore witness to humanity's enduring spirit. The city's design and architecture spoke of their determination to not just survive, but to thrive. Moreaux became a symbol of hope, a beacon illuminating the darkness that had shrouded the survivors in their time of despair. Its walls echoed the laughter of children and the bustling trade that brought the city to life, a testament to humanity's resolve to rebuild amidst the chaos left behind in Nelm. In the years following the founding of Moreaux, the humans established a strong foothold in Ethland. Through interactions and exchanges with the dwarves and elves, cultural intermingling occurred. Trade flourished, knowledge was shared, and alliances formed, fostering a sense of unity among the races. However, this period of harmony was not without its tensions. As the populations grew and settlements expanded, differing ideologies, territorial disputes, and clashes of interest arose. The once shared territories became contested, prompting the delineation of borders and the establishment of separate kingdoms to safeguard each race's interest. This transition from unity to division led to the fortification of borders, each kingdom seeking to defend its ownership and autonomy. Conflicts emerged over resources, boundaries, and governance, causing a gradual estrangement between the races. These tensions resulted in the formation of distinct realms, each fiercely guarded with its sovereignty and culture, leading to a landscape marked by separate territories and guarded borders. The leaders of each race recognized the necessity of establishing definitive borders to demarcate their respective territories. However, they also acknowledged the importance of maintaining open channels for trade, travel, and cultural exchange among their realms. Through intense deliberations and negotiations, an accord was finally reached. They delineated clear borders, marking the boundaries of each realm to prevent any further disputes. Simultaneously, they enacted policies that promoted open trade routes, fostering continuous commerce and facilitating the free movement of the peoples between the kingdoms. This agreement was intended to foster mutual respect and understanding among the races, while ensuring that each realm could govern independently within its defined borders. Across the world, Lorcan, still embittered by his loss of control over the dwarves and consumed by his desire for vengeance against the elves, delved into forbidden and dark practices. Driven by his malevolent intentions, he sought ways to create an army that would serve as an instrument of his revenge. Lorcan devised a plan that involved ensnaring elves, gradually amassing their essence through cruel and methodical means. Over time, he managed to capture elves wandering on the borders of their kingdoms or traveling between settlements. Draining the elves of their magical essence while keeping them alive in a state of captivity, these captives endured torment and despair, their combined magical energies slowly siphoned into a reservoir by Lorcan. His dark font grew, pulsating with the aggregated essence of the unfortunate elves, a repository of magical power that Lorcan hoarded for his own purpose. The font became a twisted reflection of their combined essence, a reservoir teeming with stolen magic. As the font swelled with the collective energies, Lorcan meticulously prepared for the culmination of his dark efforts, a ritual designed to harness his concentrated power, fueled by the agony and suffering of the captured elves. In the culmination of the ritual, Lorcan's body, already weakened by the strain of channeling his immense power, began to disintegrate slowly. As the combined essence of the captured elves surged through him, the Elden's physical form shattered, dissolving him into luminous particles that scattered across the subterranean chamber. The force unleashed by the ritual's completion was cataclysmic. A surge of chaotic energies cascaded through the fractured subterranean world, rending the fabric between dimensions. These fissures scattered across Ethros like sinister scars. Initially, the breaches between dimensions were subtle, mere whispers of the fabric of reality. These small tears allowed a few curious and mischievous entities to slip through, drawn by the glimmers of an unfamiliar world. As time passed, the frequency and size of these rifts grew. From these expanding gateways, a trickle turned into a steady flow. Grotesque beings, strange and monstrous, emerged. Some skulking in the depths of forests, others prowling the mountain passes or haunting the expanses of desolate plains. These creatures varied in form and temperament, and entered Ethros not in a grand invasion, but in scattered numbers, spreading across the land like a creeping darkness. As time unfurled, their impact began to unveil itself. Unsettling disappearances, eerie howls in the night, and whispers of creatures that defied description. These monsters, as if born from twisted dreams, slowly became part of the fabric of Ethros, emerging from the shadows to inflict chaos and sow fear. Their origin served as a stark lesson on the dangers of delving into forces beyond mortal understanding. Their existence an ominous reminder of Lorcan's tragic descent into darkness. In the current age, Ethros is a mosaic of diverse civilizations scattered across vast and varied landscapes. Trade routes crisscross the lands, connecting these realms and fostering exchange, while the legacy of ancient conflicts has defined boundaries and separate kingdoms. These borders, fortified to protect sovereignty, echo the history of unity and division that characterize the current era. Even after millennia, Ethros is a realm still veiled in mystery, its landscapes adorned with ancient ruins and untold tales, offering endless discoveries to those who seek them. Uncharted territories and forgotten artifacts continue to reveal surprising legends, keeping the world forever new and intriguing. Ages in Ethros have not always been systematically tracked throughout its history. Records and knowledge of historical eras categorized into distinct ages have only been established and preserved within the last few thousand years. The current age holds a pivotal and robust position in Ethros' history. It signifies a period characterized by significant milestones, substantial advancements, and the convergence of diverse civilizations. This era is marked by a multitude of events that have led to the intertwining of cultures, the establishment of trade networks, and the formation of distinct kingdoms and boundaries. It's a time where different races and factions have come together, forging alliances, and navigate a delicate balance between all of that. The age embodies a period of great progress, exchange, and transformation, shaping Ethros into a more interconnected and complex realm than ever before. The world now dwells in a delicate balance, where unity and conflict coexist, and the inhabitants navigate the ever-shifting tides of time, striving to preserve themselves while embracing the promise of the unknown future. For now, friend, this is where we must part ways. As we wrap up this final chapter on the origins of Ethros, be sure to join me next time as we delve even deeper into the world, its races, locations, and history. Let me know what you're excited to learn about in the comments. Be sure to subscribe if you're interested in exploring these unfolding stories with me, and until then, may the road rise up to meet you. Thanks for listening.